Welcome to story time. We're going to be reading today The Dinosaur That Pooped Christmas, Tom Fletcher and Dudgy Pointer. Illustrated by Gary Pearson. From high in the sky, Santa looked down below to houses all cozy and covered in snow, where snoozers were snoozing, tucked up in their bed while dreaming the most festive dreams in their head. But one boy named Danny was greedy, you see, at least 10 times greedier than a good boy should be. He lay wide awake up on his mountain of toys, which stood even taller than most girls and boys. But that wasn't enough. Danny still wanted more. He wanted much more than his toy box could store. So Big Santa C said, "I'll leave him a present, but this year his present might be just unpleasant." Danny heard such a clatter, his heart skipped a thump. 'Twas the clocking and hoofs going clippity-clomp. He bounced out of bed and threw on some clothes and crept down the stairs on his tippy toes. There under the tree were gifts big and small, and a giant egg placed in front of them all. "Santa brought me an egg?" "An egg?" Danny said. Then out with a crack popped a dinosaur's head. It wasted no time on that cold Christmas morning and started to eat everything without warning. It swallowed the stockings and Christmas cards too, the red fairy lights them, the green and the blue. There wasn't a single thing Danny could do except sit and watch the dinosaur chew. It chewed and it munched and it crunched on Kris Kringle, the reindeer, the sleigh bells, and all things that jingle. But it didn't stop there. There were more things to gobble, much more than the small, shiny babbles and baubles. It ate up the cat and the dog and the fish, and from the dishwasher it downed every dish. The tables, the chairs, the walls, and the doors. Now nothing was safe, not even the floors. Now readers, beware, the next part is scary, and if you read on, you'll need new underwear. Knitting some socks was Danny's sweet Gram, who had no idea of the dinosaur's plan. It slurped her right up, and the socks she was knitting, along with the couch where she always likes sitting. Then it ate Danny's mom. She was gone in one bite. And the dino was now double Danny's dad heights. So with no point in him even trying to fight, he leaped in its mouth, wishing all a good night. Now nothing was left. All Danny could see was a fat dinosaur where his home used to be. But it wasn't the house or the presents he missed. Without family, Christmas just doesn't exist. With the feeling of guilt in the dinosaur's gut, its brain brewed and plan involving its butt. It knew there was only one thing it could do to make Christmas right. It needed to poo. The dinosaur finally gave a huge push and pooped Danny's parents in one massive whoosh. Last to plop out was Graham with her knitting. Still sat on the couch where she always liked sitting. "Merry Christmas," said Dan to his whole fam, as they washed off the presents and put in the tree, and a greedy young kid who you saw just before promised next year he'd not ask for more. And the dinosaur promised he'd keep his mouth shut. And you would if Christmas came out your butt. The end.